see, I don't know. Sometimes the African citizen, I don't know where your mentality, where they are. Now you come to other man's country. You go to Europe. You are suffering in that Europe. Why don't you liberate your own country? Why don't we liberate our own country? Why don't we liberate our own country? The so-called military putting on uniform, they are human beings. They are also human. They are scared to die. They are scared to die. One thing I'm not realizing in this so-called mess called Nigeria. One thing I am not realizing in this so-called mess called Nigeria. If it was only the Igbos and the Hausas are in that country, I'm not sure things will be going wrong in this manner. But because of the mixture of some idiocy from other, and also south, these are the problems. Because these people claim to be intelligent, claim to be sharp, claim to be intelligent, but they know nothing. They know nothing. This south, these are the problems. If in Nigeria, this Nigeria of today, if it was only the Igbo and the Hausa, I'm not sure that all this illiteracy of this government madness, I'm not sure if it will be possible. Because if you look at the Northerners, look at what they do in the protest to show that these people are meant for. These people are revolutionaries. Then the South, these are the people who claim to be wise. Those are the people who claim that this is not supposed to be done in the protest. This is not supposed to be done in the protest. Which kind of idiocy people are these South people? I don't know. All this illiteracy, I don't even understand. It's coming from these people who claim to be sharp, who claim to be educated, who claim to be intelligent, and they are the most foolish people. The illiterate people who claim to be South, who claim to be wise. Look at the Northerners, who you people describe not to be intelligent, not to be wise. Look at what they did. They are the only people who could compare with the Igbos. The Northerners, look at what they did. They are the only people who could compare with the Igbos. While the rest who claim to be South, who claim to be Yorubas, who claim to be Edos, they are there claiming to be wise, using important something for content. Only in Africa you see people use protest for content. They are using protest for content. In these days now, then just few people they now listen to few people who claim to be, who just come out from the bush claiming to be bloggers. Now many people now pay more attention, more focus to some bush people who came from the bush, start to advise people, start to tell people what to do. What I'm saying is, if any blogger, if anybody said is a content creator, and he uses Biafra for any content, or using Biafra for a joke, or using Biafra to make any kind of a gesture, that person will become a sickler. I am pronouncing this is not time. No, this is time to utilization of our authority, of our heavenly authority, declaring, and you see it come to pass. Not Desmond, I declare and it come to pass automatically and immediately. This is time, because it's like being peaceful with this kind of citizen we have in Africa, in Nigeria. It's unacceptable. It is time we use heavenly authority, striking anybody that make mention of Biafra irrelevantly, using them for content, using them not for a positive or a vital cause. That person will become a sickler from this moment henceforth. From this very moment henceforth, that person will become a sickler, and that is how it's going to remain. No authority, no power, no place can be able to deliver him, except I, who has pronounced the word. And pronouncing the word, I know when I speak, heaven and earth obeys. So any idiocy in Africa, in all over the African continent, in all over the whole universe, who is using Biafra not for a just cause, not for a righteous cause, because Biafra is righteous. Biafra is a just cause. Biafra is a just fight. So any idiocy who claims to be a blogger, who claims to be a content creator, who is using Biafra not for a right cause, not for a just cause, not for a positive cause, that person from ends and this moment forth, that person will become a sickler. That person will become a sickler, uncurable sickler, uncurable sickler. That's what that person will become, because now opportunity was given to Nigerians, the so-called citizens of Nigeria. They are using protest for content. Then Biafrans who are not joking, they come online to run their mouth. So that mouth now that you people are running, I have pronounced on those lips, on those tongues, on those your lips and tongues. I have pronounced on it. Anybody that temper to use Biafra for any irrelevant content, any irrelevant blogging, any irrelevant news, and most especially to the Arise News. Arise News, if you people should temper to use Biafra for any gesture, be you whosoever that main mention of Biafra not for a righteous cause from the Arise News, from any news channel in Nigeria, that person will automatically become a sickler, uncurable sickler. The Biafra Authority, the Biafra Lion have spoken. The Biafra Authority and the Biafra Lion have spoken. So, and to the Nigeria government, the reason of the protest has not been hackened onto. The reasons of the protest, the possibilities of the protest, the aim of the protest has not been hackened onto. We haven't seen any provision. We haven't seen any provisions. Because in a country where people are suffering, the so-called vice president is receiving huge amounts for salary. This is a country that people are lacking. This is a country that people has no food. This is a country that is full of land pollution, air pollution, different kinds of pollution in Africa and Nigeria. Look at Chinese companies are polluting all the environment. The Chinese companies, they are polluting all the environment. And Africans are suffering in China. And Africans are being humiliated in China. Africans are being molested in China. Then the same China has the right. They were giving companies, they were opportunity to have companies, and they have the guts to be destroying the land, the environment. So then they say they have idiocy people who are putting on uniform. They say they have military who are putting on uniform. They say they have police who are putting on. They say they have forcemen who are putting on uniform. And the lands in Africa are being destroyed by Chinese, who are earning millions of money in Africa, and they still have the guts to destroy the land. How many Africans are destroying lands in China? How many Africans are opportunity to destroy any part of any land in China? But China has the goals. They are destroying where they steal gold, where they mine gold, where they mine natural resources. They also destroy the environment. Because we have animals who are president. Because we have illiterates who are governors. Because we have idiocy who are senators, who are prime ministers. Because we have uneducated people, senseless people who claim to be representatives. What you cannot do in Europe, Europeans are doing it in Africa. What you cannot do in China, China are doing it in Africa. What you cannot do in America, Americans are doing it in Africa. This madness must be put to an end. This illiteracy, this idiocy must be put to an end. This illiteracy must be put to an end. After the protest, we are expecting that the governments are supposed to be providing tractors for the farmers. After the protest, we are expecting to see provision of tractors all over the state in Nigeria. We are expecting to see tractors, provision of farmers' equipment. Still yet, we are not seeing nothing. I know that the government are in one or two ways driving the protesters to pick up ammunition, and it is now because the power of the so-called armed forces, so-called security armed forces, is ammunition. So the protesters, the next protest will be with ammunitions. The next protest is that the citizens, they will all pick up ammunitions against the so-called security armed forces and against the so-called idiocy politicians. And I also want to use this medium to send to the American idiocy government, the American illiterate government, the American fiddling about government. Africans is different from America. America is not Africa. So Americans should focus on America. Africans should focus in Africa. Whatever anything happening in Africa, it does not concern the American government. They should mind their business. The American government, the American fiddling about government, who pay more focus, who pay more attention to the African news, to the status of Africa. Enough is enough to this idiocy. The American government should focus on America. Or if they want to focus in Africa, let them change their name from America to AmeriAfrica. If they don't want to focus in America, let the name called America, let it be changed, or let it be cancelled, or let it be wiped away. Because if you bear your own name and you don't want to focus on your own name, focusing in another country, it is injustice. It is injustice. And we are saying no. And we are saying no. Enough is enough of this illiteracy. Enough is enough. Enough is enough of this American intruding on African matters, on African issues. Enough is enough. If America mean good in Africa, for Africa, why are there no the latest technology in America? Why are they not found in Africa? If America claims to mean good by showing concern in African matters, why are they the latest developments in America? Why are they not found in Africa? You send police armored cars. You send police helmets. Is that what the Africans are lacking of? Is it the police van, the military police equipment? Is that what Africans are lacking of? If the so-called American government, if they don't take time, there will be war with Africans and America. If the American does not focus on America, if America does not focus on their own matters, their own issues, there will be a war between the Africans and America. Because this illiteracy, America must focus in America. America should focus on America. Look at the stupid laws in America. Look at the illiterate laws in America. Homosexualities. Look at the foolish laws in America. Look at the stupid and illiterate laws that have been nominated in America. Look at the crazy laws. A country that nominates gay, a country that nominates homosexual, are they not foolish? A country that nominates, that puts homosexuality into law, a country that puts gay into law, are they not foolish? Is it not a foolish country? Is that not a foolish nation? Is that not a stupid nation? A nation that nominates a law that is against the will of God. Is that not a foolish country? Is that not a catastrophic nation? You imagine a catastrophic nation intruding to other countries' affair. America should focus on America. America does not have any rights to intrude into the affair of the Africans. They have a lot. America has a lot to focus on in America. The European has a lot to focus in Europe. The Asians, they has a lot to focus in Asia. Let African be. Let the Africans affair. It's less for the Africa. If Africa